No, it's not going to change the way I'm going to prepare for spring training or anything. Obviously, it's a little bit different.
Is there any pressure?
No, I don't think so. Obviously, Ruben's going to decide to go on the other side. He's more than capable of doing that. It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to watching him play shortstop.
Could you play short at all? Is that an option as a pinch or even as a backup?
Yeah, I played shortstop. I played in Buffalo. I played it when I was in Norfolk. So I can bounce around the infield.
First base too, or just?
I've logged in a couple innings at first base, so I have a lot of fun over there messing around and stuff. So yeah, I can bounce around.
Have you thought about picking up the catcher's mitt?
That one's a little scary. I don't know. We had a situation earlier this year where they were trying to figure out who the next catcher was going to be when Paulino hurt his toe, and if something would happen to Tolley. And I think it was coming down to either me or Willie or Nick Evans. So I don't know. I'd like to avoid that one if I could.
What about the outfield? Do you play the outfield at all?
I've played some games in the outfield in the minor leagues. Probably not center field, but yeah, I can run down and catch a fly ball, especially the ones hit right to me.
Are you and Dickie planning on any more Twitter competitions next year?
We haven't talked about it, but I definitely think that there'll be some stuff going on there to get the fans involved, and we'll talk about it probably more in spring training and try to figure out some stuff. Sit down with Shannon, Jay, and him, and try to figure out some things we can do.
Has being on Twitter and communicating with fans and stuff made you more aware of what goes on in the off-season, hot stove-wise, and trades and stuff maybe that you would have been in the past?
Yeah, absolutely. I turn on my phone and flip on Twitter and I can see everything that's going on. Not only us, but with every team. So, that's why I started is to go on and follow the news feeds, read the stories rather than having to search for browser. They're right there at the tips of the finger. So it just kind of blew up once I got up and did.
So that said, there was the possibility they may sign another infielder or sign a second baseman. Knowing that that's the case, do you think about that? Does that mean anything to you, or is it again like you said earlier, you just focus on spring training and that's
Yeah, I try just to focus on things that I can control. That's me. I don't obviously Sandy's doing everything to constantly try to get to better and try to have a winning, successful season in 2012. So if that's something that he decides is going to help the team, that's something that he does. I still got to prepare myself and get ready for spring training. Like I said, I'm not taking anything for granted. I'm going in there basically looking at it just like I did last year. So.
What's your favorite memory of last year?
Oh man, we had some good times last year. I don't know.
2 home runs against the Braves?
That was good. Yeah,
I was out there. You had a nice opposite field one. That ain't easy. Even
that was
Houston.
The first one in Houston was pretty special. The 2 home runs against Tommy Hanson was pretty neat. I played against him a lot coming up, so I know how good he is and how talented he is. So that's nice to have. The walk-off hit by pitch, that was fun. I remember that one for a long time. I actually caught some heat for that one. From the A's, you didn't get out of the way, that's a cheap way to win, whatever. It still goes down in the right corner, so.
Are the bruises healing from all the hit by pitches?
Yeah, I'm healthy now, so I'm feeling good. took a few months, but I'm
What part of your game, you had a nice year, is there a part of your game you've been focusing on that you really want to improve upon from last year?
One thing I'm really trying to do is work on my speed training, agility, and try to get that extra half step on the infield. Work on my range, see if I can't get to a few more balls than I did last year.
What's your off-season regimen like? What are you doing to kind of stay in shape, get prepared for spring training?
A lot of time in the gym.
Yeah.
I just started going with a trainer for running, agility, speed, footwork, stuff like that. So that'll be pretty instrumental, I think, in my off season. That's something that I haven't done before. So hopefully, going with this guy, he's pretty tough on us. There's a few of us training there. By us, I mean baseball players from different organizations. But he's pretty tough on us, and he pushes us to the limit. I I've already lost my breakfast once with him, so he's doing a good job. So.
It's strange knowing you're going to go to St. Lucie and at least a third of the club, probably more, is going to be different from the guys you left. Just from being a professional, suddenly look around like, hey, these are my new teammates.
Well, this is my third team I've been on, so I've experienced a lot of that. With the Reds, my first spring training, everywhere. With the exception of guys that played short season, I went to my first spring training there, and everyone was new there. And I came over here, and everyone was new here, so I'm pretty accustomed to it. I'm a pretty easygoing guy, and get along with everyone pretty well, so I'm not too worried about that, guys. I've heard some good things.
With all the success you had last season, do you think you deserve a chance to start at second base next year?
I mean, last year's over with. I don't think it was. I had a good year, but I don't think I've earned anything yet. I was telling these guys, I got to come into it like there's a job to be won, and I don't have anything given to me, so I'm just going to prepare and look at it that way.
When you had success with spring training last year, your name got talked about a lot and got bumped up. You think you can do the same thing again this season?
That's the plan. I'm not planning on going to spring training and having a terrible spring. So.
All right, guys, we're gonna
make a trade.
One last question for
Trade for
Justin,
Alderson.
and then we're
Don't
gonna.
say that too loud.
Nope. Okay. All right, you and Sandy.